everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay and welcome back to my top 10 songs series. So today I'm doing another top 10 songs and today I'm talking about the greatest band our generation has ever seen, 9 Inch Nails. Trent Reznor is my favourite person in the entire world. I genuinely think he's an absolute genius. I don't even think genius is even doing him justice. We don't deserve him on planet Earth. I don't get this giddy and excited about a lot of celebrities because I think it's a bit cringy, but all of that goes out the window when we're talking about Trent Reznor. It's my musical hero and one of the greatest songwriters that the world has ever seen, in my humble opinion. So basically, I'm going to be telling you my top 10 9 Inch Nails songs today, and I would love it if you would comment down below your top 10 9 Inch Nails favourite songs, because I would love to hear what you guys think, because I genuinely love them all so much. You would have seen by now my 9 Inch Nails Worst to Best album video, so you'll know what my favorite album is. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it down below. But anyway, let's just get started. And in 10th place is a little number from a little album called Hesitation Marks, and it is Various Methods of Escape. This is such a cool song lyrically, but musically it's so interesting. I love how the vocals in the first verse kind of sound like they're being sung through like a tube, and then they come in really clearly at the chorus. And the bass line that happens throughout the song is just very funky and cool. And one of my favourite things about this song is the little backing vocals in the chorus. I love any little Trent backing vocals. It just makes the song like really catchy. That little I gotta let go, love it. And then there's that really incredible bridge, the bit I think I could lose myself in here, and then everything like really quietens down, and then it comes back for a really loud guitar heavy chorus. It's just so catchy and just such a bop, and probably my favourite from Hesitation Marks. Next up is a song from the debut album Pretty Hate Machine, and I'm going to be talking about Sin. So I actually think that Terrible Lie is like objectively the best song from Pretty Hate Machine, but for some reason Sin is kind of like the little brother of Terrible Lie, and I've just always liked it a little bit more. I don't know, it's very angry, but it's still one that you could like dance your heart out to, which is one thing that I love about it. Like, this is one that I just blast when I'm driving because it just gets me like so hyped in the car. I love the lyrics, even though they're a little bit kind of immature and a little bit cheesy. And I love the vocals as well, especially that "Am I just too stupid to realize?" Just so angry, and I just love it. The chorus is catchy as hell. I love the bit towards the end, like the instrumental section just before the last chorus. It's so layered and just sounds really like disco-y, and yeah, I just love how that sounds. So in 8th place is The Fragile's First Mention, and I'm going to talk about the title track, The Fragile.
It's too late for me.
I love this song so much. Like, I literally never want it to end when I'm listening to it. Like, I could listen to it 10 bazillion times a day and not get bored of it. It's just so good. Like, its placement on the album is perfect as well. The way it starts off really slowly and softly with just vocals and bass and drums, especially the drums, so good. Then how the first chorus is kind of stripped back with the vocals, but the second chorus he really goes for it. It's really layered and angsty. This is just a really layered and complex song. It has so many different things I love about it, but I will just say right here, right now, on record, that this song has my favourite 9 Inch Nails guitar solo of all time. It's it. Oh man, I just love that so much. I love how like low and like clunky it is. And then that final chorus is so epic with those like really intense, passionate vocals. I could really make a whole video in itself about the Fragile, but I'm not going to, so let's just move on. In 7th place is a lovely little tune from Add Violence, and the opening track, Less Than.
So what are you waiting for? You got what you asked for. Get it fixed, what was wrong with you? Are you less than?
I haven't really heard many people talk about this song, so I'm not sure if this is like an unpopular opinion. I mean, technically, The Background World is probably the better song on Add Violence, but for some reason, Less Than has just always like resonated with me from the first time that I heard it. Literally like everything about this song appeals to me. I think the synth work is like a throwback to anything from Pretty Hate Machine. Then this song could easily be on With Teeth as well. Kind of like radio rock, but in a 9 Inch Nails way, which is much better than any other band that does radio rock. It's very catchy and boppy and just makes you want to dance. But the lyrics are really dark and sarcastic. I mean, I'm not American obviously, but it kind of seems like he's critiquing the political climate of the US potentially. Trent is obviously quite open about his political stance, and he's got a lot of songs where he kind of alludes to different things about that, and I think that this is one of them. And I just love the bit that's like, shut up, silence. But aside from the lyrics, I love the drums. It's like a really simple drum beat, but it just works so well. And I love how the song ends with that like mini guitar solo, and then it goes into the final chorus. I mean, yeah, it's just a great song. So in 6th place, we're going back to the Fragile now. This is an instrumental song. Guess which one it is? This one blows my mind every single time I hear it, which is a lot because I listen to it a lot. And it is Just Like You Imagined. This song is everything to me. Like, this song just encapsulates everything that puts 9 Inch Nails like head and shoulders above the rest. It's quite proggy, but it's so original. Like, it doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard before. I don't even know how to like talk about this one. It just makes me air drum and air guitar like nobody's business, and gets me like jumping around like a crazy person. It's completely instrumental, it's heavy, it's loud, it's layered, takes you up, brings you back down, takes you back up again. It's just everything you could ever want from an instrumental song. And the live version of, oh, it's just insane as well. So this is your daily reminder to go and listen to Just Like You Imagined right now. Okay, so in 5th place, we've got the newest addition to my list. This was originally going to be The Good Soldier, but I've been listening to a lot of Year Zero recently. I've reconnected my love for it in the past few weeks. So I've replaced this song with maybe an unpopular opinion, I'm not sure, but it's Capital G.
You're only angry cause you wish you were in my position. Now nod your head because you know that I'm right.
If you watched my 9 Inch Nails Worst to Best album videos, then you'll know how much I love Year Zero. But Capital G to me is just a whole bop. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I cannot stop listening to it. I'll try and turn it off, and I physically cannot turn it off. The vocal delivery is just insane. I love the little like Trentisms that Trent does with his voice, especially things like, now nod your head because you know that I'm right, all right. I mean, yeah, that was terrible, but like, you know what I mean. And there's more like great backing vocals, which I love in the chorus. The ooh, ooh, ooh. I think they add some really like nice depth and layer to the song. And then my absolute favorite bit is that guitar solo just before the last chorus. Every time I hear it, I do like that screw face that you make when you hear good music. Oh man, I just love that guitar solo so much. Obviously, lyrically, this was going to be a winner for me as well. I love it when Trent gets political, hence why I love Year Zero as an album so much. But this song is definitely one of the most blatantly, obviously political Nine Inch Nails songs, and I love it. Alright, so in 4th place, we're going over to With Teeth, and it is the song Sunspots. I actually saw someone on Facebook the other day saying that this was like one of their worst Nine Inch Nails songs. I was like, huh? Like, are we listening to the same song? I just need to give an honourable mention to Getting Smaller and Right Where It Belongs and All the Love in the World, because I love those songs so much. But for me, Sunspots is my favourite from With Teeth. I think it's so underrated. The vocals are absolutely insane. I love Trent's like falsetto in the choruses, and then the kind of more like screaming angry vocals towards the end. I love the lyrics as well. They've always really sort of resonated with me. Like, I find them easy to apply to situations in my own life, which is always a sign of a good song. And of course, he's reusing the Nothing Can Stop Me Now line from Songs in the Downward Spiral, mainly Piggy, and I just love that because it's being used in a totally different way here, in like a more positive, uplifting way, instead of how it was usually quite negative on the Downward Spiral, which I think is cool. Musically, I love it as well. In the chorus, that riff that's going on is so good. The bass in the song is really simple and stripped back, but just works so well. And I just love the end, like the Now I Just Stare Into the Sun part, and how the song kind of ends the same way it starts, I think is really cool as well, and it's just a bop. So we're almost done now, and in 3rd place is a song from Still. I'm sure you can guess what it is when I say Still. It is And All That Could Have Been. I don't know how you can't love this song. It literally stopped me dead in my tracks the first time I heard it, and then I clicked repeat and I did not turn it off repeat for 3 days. It's a sound that Nine Inch Nails explored and have never really gone back to since, which is maybe part of the reason why it's so special. I think it was played live for the first time in like 2 years ago, which I'm so jealous of any of the people that were at that show. It's just a gorgeous song. I love everything about it. The instrumentation is so beautiful. The lyrics are stunning. I love how it starts off so stripped back with just guitar and a bit of piano before the vocals come in. Lyrically, it's one of the saddest songs that Trent has written, I would say. It's extremely dark and emotional and can make me cry if I'm in a very sad mood. Especially the happiness and peace of mind were never meant for me part. That's just so sad. But this song is perfection to me. I wouldn't change a thing about it. I love it so much. Okay, so I haven't actually mentioned any songs from the Downward Spiral yet, and that is mainly literally just because I think it works best as one piece. But I do have a favourite song from the Downward Spiral, which I'm going to talk about now, and it is The Becoming. I spoke a lot about The Becoming in the video I did about the Downward Spiral, so I'll link that down below if you want to go and check it out. But yeah, there's many reasons why it's my favourite from that album. I think it works great in the album, but also as a standalone song. I love how it kind of starts with the drums and then more instruments come in, and it's just really like layered, and it has loads of different like vocal techniques that Trent uses, and they're all fantastic, especially the It Won't Give Up, It Wants Me Dead, goddamn this voice inside my head bit at the end. I love the lyrics, and I just love the whole vibe of the song, and when it slows down halfway through and you've just got that really acoustic guitar, yeah, I mean, I just think it's just an amazing song. Okay, so it's finally time to talk about my favourite Nine Inch Nails song. This was such an easy pick for me. This has been my favourite song since pretty much the first time I heard it. It's probably my favourite song of all time, actually. I think it is by far the best song they've ever released, and it is a little gem from The Fragile called Starfuckers Incorporated. I'm joking, it's the Wretched. dancing around my house like I've just been let out of a mental asylum. And every time I listen to it, which is every day, I have to take a second to actually process what I'm hearing, because it truly is like the best song ever written. I think it has the best 9 Inch Nails lyric of all time, which is in the second verse. Trent sings, "The clouds will part and the sky cracks open and God himself will reach his fucking arm through just to push you down, just to hold you down." Like, what? I actually can't cope, because this is just the best song I've ever heard and I love everything about it. Like, there's so much to say. The piano and the bass is so good, and these like mini breakdowns, I don't know what to call them, but the bits that are like after it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. Like, is that guitar riff a joke? How can it sound so good? How? I've literally got goosebumps now, like even just thinking about it. And of course, the vocals are amazing. I love the really angry shouting vocals, and then you've got the whispers like, "The wretched, the wretched." And the guitar solo just before the last chorus is insane. And this one just goes hard live. I love watching live performances of it, because you've got my boy Robin Fink just absolutely killing it, and Trent just jumping around everywhere. And the way it ends and fades out and then goes straight into "We're in this together," I mean, I'm speechless. It's just the best song ever. So there is my top 10 9 Inch Nails songs. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments, and comment your lists. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys very soon for another video.